So in the last episode, I've shown you guys what had happened with me when the city caught me doing renovations without the permit. So in this episode, let me show you what the city was requesting me to do. Let me show you first what this property looks like before I did the renovation, before I did the first renovation. As you can see from here, I was coming from upstairs. On the left-hand side, there was the side door going downstairs. There's a door on the right-hand side. This is a small basement that I'm turning into a 3-bedroom basement suites. So as you can see here, there's a lot of bulkheads. There's a washer and dryer. There's a divider wall, which I'm going to take out. There's an old washroom here. So that was just me taking the pictures, explaining what my plan was. I kind of blur out the sound. So there was a divider, bathroom, and there is some little space on the right beside the furnace. There's some mold in there that I killed before I did the renovation. And then let me fast forward going to on the other side. So on the other side, so there is just one long hallway. So that's what it would look like before I started doing a renovation. And my plan here was to turn this basement into a 3-bedroom legal basement suites. What the property looks like when I acquired the property. Now let me show you what it looks like after I did my first renovation. Alright, so this is what it looked like now after I did my first renovation. So as you can see, the old storage room. So this is now the powder room. This is the shared laundry room, and this was the old storage room before. Okay, so the bulkhead is still there. I couldn't take out the bulkhead because there's a plenum inside it. So going inside, this is now the first bedroom. The electrical room was there. This is just me showing the ceiling. As you can see here, there's no window yet. If you see me pointing the camera on the ceiling, I was just trying to remember what the ceiling looks like before I start doing the second renovation, because I have to demolish all this ceiling again. So this is the second bedroom. Going to the furnace room. And then on the right hand side would be the bathroom. Our kitchen, going to the kitchen. So this is what the kitchen looks like. Okay, so that's what it looked like now after I did my first renovation. So that's what the property looks like after I did my first renovation. So now let me show you what the city is asking me to do. So here's the floor plan, the layout of what I just showed you. So basically, this is what it looked like when I did the first renovation. So there's a bedroom 1 here, a bedroom 2, and this is your bedroom 3 here. So here's the mistake that I made when I did the first renovation. So the first mistake that I made is that I put a kitchen, because had I not put this kitchen here, my basement should fall into a single family home. So what they want me to do initially is they want me to remove this kitchen here, which I could not do because I spent a lot of money on this kitchen. The second mistake that I made is that I didn't encapsulate the laundry room, because if you have a 2 separate dwelling, you have to have the laundry room encapsulated. And the reason for that is that if something were to happen, the fire should be contained within the same room. So in my case, I didn't have a door in the laundry area. So what they want me to do is they want me to encapsulate this stairs that leads from the basement going upstairs. And the reason for it is that because if something were to happen, they said if the fire breaks out here, that the people that are living in the basement should have enough time to get out from the exit door going outside. Another mistake that I made was that I put this bathroom here inside the laundry room, because under the HVAC code, there's something have to do with a carbon monoxide that when you turn on a fan in the bathroom, they said that if there's a gas leak, they might suck out the carbon monoxide of the hot water tank, and it might flow in the vent going upstairs. So they didn't like that. Another thing that I have to do now, which would add to extra cost, is that I have to put an egress window. So that is the big job that I have to do now on top of what I have done. Another mistake that I did was that I didn't use the 5/8 drywall to put a fire separation from upstairs to a downstairs. So this is what they want me to do now. They want me to put a fire rated drywall from the ceiling in the basement going upstairs. So overall, if I were to calculate the cost of my mistake, the first renovation, it cost me about $60,000. And on the second renovation, there's a lot more work to be done because it's harder to correct an existing problem than to start from the scratch. So instead of me only costing $60,000, it now cost me $120,000. So what is the moral of the story here? Well, the moral of the story is do not take shortcuts, because if you take shortcuts, you may think that it's saving you time and money, but it ended up costing you more, right? Second, you have to know what you're doing, because in any renovations, if you don't know how stuff are being done or how stuff are being put together, any contractors, whether it was referred to you or any good contractors that have a good review, they will always do shortcuts. So if you don't know how stuff are being made, they may take you for a ride. The third one, the most important, is budgeting. Add about 10 to 20% more than your original budget, because in any project you might hit a minor to a major problem. In my case, I hit a major problem and it cost me more than 50% of my original budget.